Hi, I'm Simone Otis. I am a makeup artist. Over one summer, I was working at a law firm. I was helping out at the law firm, and it was a slap in the face of reality of what it was really going to be like, and I was really sad about it because I didn't realize that this world of law and working in law wasn't necessarily helping people. So I saw a job for a receptionist at a hair salon, and I thought, I could probably do that. I can answer a phone. So I called them and I went right away and met with them, and they hired me. So I was very lucky because it was downtown, cool people who worked in film, people who were photographers, models, like arts people in general. Then I started watching them on their Wednesday afternoon teaching sessions. They were teaching their apprentices how to cut hair. So I said, could I do that? And they said, sure, if you bring in a model, somebody to practice on. So I started doing that. And because they had people come in to get their haircuts and colors and all that stuff, who were also trying to come up in the world, directors of music videos, for instance, producers, I got asked to do hair on a music video. I didn't know there was this other whole sort of fashion world or the scope of what it could be. And one of the things that I always liked about this job was the fact that I could be the advocate for the person sitting in the chair. A lot of the times in my chair back then were 14 and 15-year-old girls, and we don't see that as much anymore, thankfully, but at least I could be the voice of reason for that person, as well as if that person didn't feel like they could speak up for themselves, or if they needed something, it became my rule that I'm going to be that person for them. And it did serve me well, and hopefully many others, because I felt very comfortable and confident to do that. And it felt like at least I'm doing something to help make a difference. One by one, if somebody didn't want to do something, if somebody felt uncomfortable, if somebody needed something, I could speak for them. And I still think that's an important part because it is something we can all control in whatever we do in our lives. I don't know if anyone can ever really look at themselves when they do something artistic and parse it out and necessarily say, this is what I do. I think that it's like I can catch it from the side, like I see it over here peripherally, and I definitely love that idea of not getting in the way of what's already there. I don't want to transform the person into another character. That's a different kind of makeup artist, and that's great that I look at that other makeup artists that do it that way, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. And I think I resonate with that idea that there's already a beauty there, and I don't want to mess it up with what I'm trying to put on it. I want to bring it out and amplify it, define it. So 1999 beauty is something that I would be working on regardless. It's a bit of a passion project. So over the years, in commiserating with Didi Katona, who does all the creative direction and the imagery, we would always talk about that. Like, why can't we see a wrinkle or, different ethnicities? And in fact, she always, in all of her campaigns for any brand, tried to put in people of different ages and different backgrounds. And it was a bit of a struggle. And I understand, because I would think, yeah, why? 1999 became something that we talked about for years, and then finally decided, because her daughter and another friend we worked with at Bite Beauty originally, we wanted to join forces and do a brand that represented women of all ages, of all backgrounds. Oh my God!
What's that memory?
So that is a picture of me with Sam Smith when he first came to Toronto. He was doing a press tour, and he was so sweet, so fun, so charming. And I just had the greatest day with him, and he sang many times that day. We were all, anyone that was in the room with him, we were all like mouths open going, oh my God, this guy's incredible. And then at the end, he said, like, almost shocked at me, like, don't you want a picture with me? And I was like, oh, of course I do. I just would always forget to do that. I still do. I guess I'm in the moment. I also don't want to interrupt them. So somebody took that picture of us. One of the things I would say is research, be inspired by many, many things, not just TikTok, not just Instagram, not just celebrities. I think that's a very short road, and it's not from an authentic place necessarily. You know, it can be from anywhere, reading, museums, shows, movies, your neighbors, like being curious, enthusiastic about learning and seeing and trying, and also be a bit risky. Don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to make lots of mistakes. That's a huge one, I think. Make lots of mistakes, mess up a lot, because that's the only way you're going to actually learn how to do anything or learn what you like.